Argentina was down 2-0. In the final minutes of their round of 16 match in Atlanta, underdog Egypt had the defending champions on the verge of elimination, and the stadium was in a state of total chaos. Egypt appeared to seal the win with a third goal, but a VAR review stopped it. Officials rewound the play 10 seconds to find a minor foul at the opposite end of the pitch, nearly 100 yards away, and used it to disallow the goal. Moments later, Egyptian star Mohamed Salah went down in the Argentina box after a heavy challenge. This time, there was no whistle and no VAR review. Argentina immediately broke the other way, scoring the game winner to complete a 3-2 comeback. In less than 5 minutes, two incredibly inconsistent officiating decisions turned a historic upset into a catalyst for global outrage. The fallout was immediate. Egypt's coach announced a personal boycott of the tournament, and social media was flooded with claims that the World Cup had been rigged to protect Argentina. While it is easy to dismiss this as the frustration of a losing side, we have to look past the talk of conspiracies. When you analyze the numbers, does the math actually prove the playing field is tilted? Since 2022, Argentina has been awarded 8 penalties, more than any other nation. With a 2.49 z-score, they sit in the 99th percentile. Critics argue they attack the box more, but France and Brazil record similar volume, yet received only 3 penalties each. Argentina's penalty advantage is so far outside the norm that aggressive play alone can't explain it. The math suggests an external variable is at work. We see a similar anomaly when we look at the foul-to-yellow card ratio in the 2026 tournament. On average, Argentine players are allowed to commit 19.3 fouls before an official issues a single yellow card. Compare that to the rest of the field. England is carded every 7.4 fouls, and France every 11.8. This gap effectively changes the rules for one team. It allows Argentina to disrupt the game and commit tactical fouls with far less risk of suspension or caution than their opponents. This doesn't require a secret meeting or a bribe to happen. In sports, this is often the result of systemic bias, where the environment itself influences the decision-making. We've seen proof that FIFA's disciplinary systems can be influenced by external factors, like the recent Fuller and Balogun incident. After U.S. forward Fuller and Balogun received a red card, political pressure from Donald Trump resulted in FIFA taking the irregular step of reversing the suspension. This precedent shows FIFA's rules can be flexible when stakes are high. For FIFA, few things are more valuable than keeping Lionel Messi in the tournament. When you add the psychological pressure of a stadium packed with Argentine fans, the incentive for a referee to make the safe call becomes massive. When commercial interests and psychological pressure meet a subjective system like they are, officiating predictably tilts in one direction. The evidence suggests the World Cup isn't a scripted conspiracy, but it does show that the environment consistently leans in Argentina's favor. This is systemic favoritism, a byproduct of subconscious referee bias and inconsistent VAR application that creates an uneven playing field. This is particularly frustrating because Argentina possesses technical skill that doesn't need help. They are talented enough to win on their own merits. Instead, this bias leaves us with 2 victims. It robs underdogs like Egypt of historic earned upsets, and it casts a shadow of suspicion over everything Argentina actually achieves. Until there is total transparency around VAR and commercial influence, the results of the beautiful game will continue to be questioned.